What's good, family? Grab you a beverage, grab you a snack, and relax, because we are back with another reaction. I think I'm going to stop saying snacky snack because it's promoting snacks. I mean, snacks are great, don't get me wrong. I don't know. Maybe I'll edit this out. Okay, we're going to edit that out. All right. These videos are for entertainment purposes. I'm not responsible for what you do or don't believe. Take what you believe and do your own research. And if you can't find what you're looking for, or you find what you're looking for, and you don't know what to believe, go sit quietly in meditation. Ask your question and meditate until you get your answer. Day one or one day. It's your choice.
Most people think higher self and lower self are mystical concepts, but ancient symbolism was actually describing two states of consciousness living inside every human being. There's the lower self, the survival mind, and then there's the higher self. The lower self in ancient Egypt was symbolized by creatures bound to earth, serpents, beasts. It caters to impulse, ego, lust, greed, anger, and fear, and they could not rise above the lower states of consciousness. This is the part of you that reacts instead of reflects, the version of you trapped in cravings, distractions, validation, and temporary pleasure. The higher self is often symbolized by birds, wings, angels, or deities that can fly. The higher self represents awareness, wisdom, discipline, self-mastery, the ability to rise above the animal impulses of the flesh or the lower self. This is why when we're describing states of heaven and hell, heaven can be described as divine consciousness, enlightenment, or union with something greater than ego, where hell can be described as being trapped in lower states of consciousness, addiction, hatred, greed, envy, and constant suffering caused by unconscious living. What a lot of people don't understand is that psychologically, a person can be living in heaven or in hell in their reality. That is why many spiritual traditions and cultures teach people to submit your ego, the flesh, the survival mind, to something greater than itself.
I love that. That was a great video. That was beautiful.
Y'all, this guy caught a shark when him and his friends went fishing on the beach. Group got together to take a photo, and they ended up catching something else in the photo on their fishing trip. In the photo of the group of guys together, there's a little girl standing off to the side. Where the little girl came from, they have no idea. She wasn't there the whole time they were there. It was just the four men. The man taking the photo, the man who caught the shark, his two other friends. Said the whole time they were on the beach, there was nobody there. It was just them. And if you look, the beach is actually gated off too. But if you look closely at the little girl, she's also almost translucent and gray. And she's just staring at the man who caught the shark. She almost looks upset. When you zoom in, you can really tell that this is not a person. This is for sure an apparition because it's in like that grayscale. It makes you wonder, maybe she's the reason that this beach is gated off. Maybe she lost her life there or something. The photo definitely gives off a very dismal, like upsetting vibe. So what do you guys think? Let me know.
Sucks to be that little and be stuck here.
When you break it down, Christianity is just a religion where people have to be washed in the metaphorical blood of a human sacrifice and then possessed by his ghost in order to break an ancient curse that occurred in a magical garden a very long time ago. A garden wherein the first two people, who were made of dust, failed a loyalty test because they ate the fruit of an enchanted tree that contained within it all the knowledge of good and evil. And God didn't like that they chose to think for themselves instead of choosing obedience. So he cursed them and all of their offspring until the end of time. And after setting up an elaborate elaborate system of temple worship and animal sacrifice to satisfy his wrath, he decided that that wasn't working, and the only thing that was going to be good enough was the blood of someone perfect. So he impregnated a young girl without her consent. He just let her know real quick through an angel and sent his son into the world, who ultimately did his best, but did get taken out by the authorities for leading people astray from the path they've been told by the authorities to tread. So now anybody who wants to be a part of it just has to say they're sorry and invite him to be Lord and Savior of their lives. And then they get together once a week and they chant in unison and utter prayers that God would change the hearts and minds of people around them against their will. And they engage in ritualistic, symbolic acts of cannibalism, where they devour his flesh and blood to honor his sacrifice and remind themselves how guilty they are for his death. It's all pretty normal, healthy stuff, right?
Okay, hear me out. I'm not smiling because I'm making fun or think that I'm better than or they are less than. That is not why I'm smiling. Listen, I was deceived too. I was brainwashed too to believe the same shit. But when you become aware and when you hear it, to me, I'm like, how did I not know? Like, how did I not know? And it's because everybody was doing it, and that's what I thought. It was not that I'm a follower. I'm not a follower. I've never been a follower. I've always did my own thing. But like, you didn't question God. You didn't question the church. You didn't make fun of those types of people. You didn't even think outside of that box. You know what I mean? Like, if you thought outside of that box, like, that was Satan. That was the devil. And all of this is demonic. And so, you know, I'm not laughing because I'm making fun of it. I promise you that's not why I'm laughing. It just makes me smile when I see videos like this, because they got me too. They got me too, family. Okay? I once was lost, but now I am found. And I'm not saying that in a joking way either. I mean that.
The U.S. government has given NASA $1.8 trillion, and it's like we all forgot about the fact that the biggest achievement ever was us going to the moon, landing on the moon, and NASA just like lost those tapes for a good minute. I feel like that's kind of important. I think it's also weird that they've told us that Earth revolves around the sun at 66,600 miles per hour, and that Earth's tilt is 66.6 degrees, and that the curvature of 1 square mile is 0.666 feet. Considering that the founders of NASA were all high-ranking Freemasons, either master's or 33rd degree, or ex-special friends to Germany. No one finds that weird. I think that weighs into the equation a bit. But this is my driver. I love space. I think space is so cool and so fun. I just have a hard time believing that they're telling us the truth when they're just so weird. I'm weird, but in a fun way. They're weird in like a low-key satanic way. Yeah. Only because they're all like really occultic. Look into the history of the founders. Like, exactly. Why is Aleister Crowley a part of it? Just saying.
It's a little suspicious.
It ain't your fault that they intimidated by your light. That ain't your problem.
No, it ain't.
And you think they feel away right now. Wait till that new version of yourself pop out. Wait till that motherfucker pop out. Wait till them ideals come to life. Wait till they see that higher version of yourself. What they gonna do then?
They ain't gonna like that.
Hey, I tell you what they gonna do. They gonna go to the doctor's office and be like, "Doctor, I'm having a little irritation." Doctor gonna be like, "Where's the irritation at?" Online. Well, what do you mean? Well, it's this person I used to go to school with, this person I grew up with, this person I follow, and they just get under my skin because they're just so great.
The person I bullied, the person I talk shit about all the time.
They're just doing so good for themselves. Doctor can't help you with that, fuck nigga. That nigga, that's a you problem. That's something you gonna have to work on, nigga. Straight up. Nigga, I'm telling y'all now, wait, just wait on it. You think they intimidated now by your life? You really think that? You really think you doing something? Watch this shit. Watch this shit. You about to irritate their motherfucking nervous system. A little irritation. You about to stir some things up. And the crazy part is, you want to know what's so crazy?
What's so crazy?
You want to know what's so crazy?
What's so crazy?
You ain't even about to do it on purpose, but you about to be walking in your purpose. And guess what? These fuck niggas ain't gonna like that. Hey, fool boy! They don't like that. Fool boy! Oh, shit!
Fool boy! I love that.
That is crazy. Babe, please come outside.
Looks like a cloud of smoke.
So they use their foot to kick the ball. So it's probably called
Football?
No. Well, it's called soccer. You don't see how? It's because the one where they use their hands is called football. That's why.
Let's normalize to stop lying at these funerals. Y'all, these people pass away and you know exactly who they were from what they showed you. You know how they are. And y'all go in these churches and say they're with the Lord, knowing good and damn well they would have had a first-class ticket to hell. But somehow, you already know they with the Lord. You already know they up there dancing with Jesus. And how's that so? Because you prayed for them? You think so? Make it make sense. If you truly believed in a hell, when people died, you would place them exactly where you know they're going.
It was something kind we used to say.
And I don't want to hear that. It's not up to me to judge. Y'all judge every motherfucking thing. Now when they die, they with the Lord when you know they ain't.
Hey, listen, she got a point though.
Welcome, human, to the video game of life. In case you're new to the game, let me remind you of some of the ground rules. You are here to enjoy the game, to have fun, and to follow your excitement.
Absolutely.
Yes, there is a giant cabal that controls the world and abuses children, but that is just one part of the game. Don't get distracted by the darkness. Look towards the light. Let me remind you that this game is a game of extremes and free will. That means you're going to find some icky darkness in here, but also some incredible delights. Your job is to focus on your frequency, not on other people's karma. You have a mission, you have a quest.
Yes.
Make sure that you fulfill it in the time that is given to you.
Absolutely. He's 1000% correct. I try to say it and I get attacked.
I love how
on it.
ever since we all called cap and just called complete bullshit on the hantavirus, the government stopped talking about it. They stopped promoting it. It's just like they're so bad at promoting fear now, dude. Like whenever we just say, hey, we don't believe you anymore, they stop promoting it. They stop shoving it in our faces because they know they have no power over us.
Yeah.
Funny what a population of people can do once they're awakened. Imagine what we can do when we just refuse their rules and stuff. Imagine. These motherfuckers were just hyping up hantavirus. Oh my god, bro. We didn't fall for that shit, bro. It's 2026, bro. Nobody gives a shit, bro. Who cares? And they stopped talking about it.
He's 1000% correct.
Somebody submitted a spooky story saying that they divorced their husband after 7 years of marriage. And the reason wasn't another woman, it was what she found in their basement. I am back with another spooky story. And for the sake of this video, everything is for entertainment purposes only. So we're gonna call the person who submitted the story Laura. Laura says now she doesn't know that everything she experienced was real. Maybe there were explanations for some of it, maybe not. All she knows is that she divorced her husband after 7 years of marriage. And the reason wasn't another woman, finally. It was what she found in their basement, bro. So when Laura met her ex-husband, we're gonna call him Marcus. I'm really not good at guy names. Marcus was charming, successful, and very private. When Laura would ask him about his friends, he would give very vague answers. If he had meetings, he would simply say it's lodge business. Now, Laura says she knew he was a Freemason. He didn't necessarily hide that part. He also had a ring with the square and compass symbol. He attended meetings a few times a month. Laura didn't think much of it at first. Now, strange things officially started to her knowledge after they got married. Sometimes he would leave the house after midnight and return just before sunrise. And when she would question him about his whereabouts, he would kiss her on the forehead and say, you don't need to worry about that. And then he would get these suspicious phone calls. His phone would ring once and he would look at it and immediately leave the room. Every single time. One night she woke up, he wasn't in bed. She went looking for him and found him in the backyard. He was just standing there looking up at the moon. She called his name twice before he answered. When he turned around, his expression was completely blank. And that really freaked her out for some reason. Now she says she doesn't know much about Freemasonry or what they do in their meetings. So you know what? She convinces herself that maybe she's just being paranoid. Then Lauren's grandmother passes away. Well, at the grandmother's funeral, something really weird happened. An elderly man approached Laura, looked at Marcus, then back at her, and it looked like he had seen a ghost. And he asked Laura, are you married to him? After she answered, the man didn't say anything, he just walked away. Again, strange, but not enough to make a conclusion. So a few months later, Marcus left for what he called an emergency lodge meeting, and he forgot his laptop. Now Laura says she wasn't snooping at first. She was looking for recipes that they had saved, and then she found a hidden folder. Inside were hundreds of photographs. Most of them were normal, until they weren't. There were pictures of men standing in dark robes. There were pictures taken inside weird buildings only lit by candles. There were pictures of different symbols painted on floors, pictures of people wearing masks, and these were very creepy masks. The masks were animalistic, and then Laura saw one picture that made her blood run cold. This one creeped me out too. She said it was their wedding day, except she'd never seen this photo before. She was standing at the altar smiling. Behind her, hidden in the shadow, stood 12 men in black robes, watching. Laura says she closes the laptop, but that night she could not sleep. Later that same night, she started hearing noises coming from downstairs, and it sounded like footsteps. Now,
I'm not getting no more of her videos, bro.
You give me 2 minutes, I'm going to give you a brief analogy of God, of consciousness, and how the universe, manifestation, and creation actually works. What's going on here on planet Earth? Who are we? Where do we come from? What is all of this about? You see this statue behind me? 99% of that statue is dead space. Dead. Darkness. Nothingness. If you look at the anatomy of an atom, 99% of it is dead space, which means that everything on this planet is pretty much dead space. It's just energy, frequency, and vibration. What is consciousness? Look at the shadow. Imagine this light. You are the light, and you are projecting your consciousness, your attention onto the physical world, aka the statue. So you are the light, and you create a representation of you. You create yourself in physical form as the statue. So you, the statue, that's your ego, that's your mind, your body. The perception of the person watching this video right now, that's just a limited version of you, but you come to Earth and you think that that is the entirety of you. You, the light, creates this perception of you, the statue, and then that perception of you from the light within projects its consciousness, its awareness, its attention onto things in the physical world, and it creates the shadows like behind the statue. So this individual, which is coming from the light that's projected onto this individual, is projecting into the physical world and creating all of these shadows. Everything that you see and imagine and think and feel, everything is simply projection of the light consciousness. So what is the currency? Currency is your awareness. It is your attention. There's no negation in this universe. Anything that you focus on, you get more of. It's the consciousness that is creating the universe. Your attention, your awareness is your responsibility, because that is what's creating, and it's also adding to the collective, the totality. So we are all one. We're in this together. We're all on the same team. My suggestion also, we're all on the same team, but there are people on planet Earth who think that they're on a different team than what we are. And they are the ones who are controlling the monopolies of the world. They are the ones who understand mental projection, and they understand how to create in the physical world. They are throwing out suggestions, vibrational suggestion to the masses about certain ideologies and belief systems, and doing it in a way through repetition, through the media, through advertisement, all of these things to get the masses to adopt a certain belief system, to keep them vibrating at low levels, forgetting about how this projection is actually working. Because your mind is connected to everything and everyone, there are suggestions and implants that can come in through your mind. And so question everything. Question yourself, question your own belief systems, question your desires, question the foods that you consume, thoughts that you have, the feelings that you have, all of it, question it.
Bro.
the only one who thinks small conversations bore me. Like, I really can't just sit and talk about bullshit all day. I can't talk about the weather. I can't talk about jobs, modern day slavery. I can't sit and talk about that. I can't talk about celebrities. I can't talk. Well, if we're gonna talk about celebrities, let's talk about the fact that they were on Epstein Island. They're involved with Epstein. Like, I can't sit and talk about bullshit all day. People want to talk about basketball games. People want to talk about football games. People want to talk about weather. People want to talk about GTA. Who gives a fuck? Who gives a shit? What does that serve to you? Like, bro, that's literally put here so you don't invest in yourself. You don't invest in actually thinking critically about everything that's going on. What the fuck does GTA do for you other than take your time away? What the fuck does it do? What the fuck does watching the Knicks do? What the fuck is watching baseball and football? What does that do for you? Like, let's talk about how the fact that we're ran by pedophiles. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about the fact that you probably go to work for a pedophile, for people who work for pedophiles. You working for pedophiles. People who eat babies and sacrifice babies and then drink their blood. And then on top of that, they put them in the food. So you over here going to work for pedophiles, then you're probably going to get lunch or probably going off work to get lunch from McDonald's or something like that. Whole time, they're putting the fucking babies in the food. Like, are we serious? And then you think I want to talk about Beyonce? You think I want to talk about which team is going to win a basketball? You think I want to talk about when GTA 6 coming out? Let's talk about when we're going to fucking pack these fucking families up. Let's talk about that. These 13 families, let's talk about that.
Let's talk about it, bro.
Like, bro, who gives a fuck about all this other bullshit? Who gives a fuck? And a lot of people don't see it like that, so you have to stay to yourself. Like, bro, I could be around anybody. People just be having bot-ass conversations, or like it's bot-ass conversations. Come on, nonsense, bullshit. Like, bro, I'm just sitting here the whole time just listening. Like, bro, you think in my head, like, you really talking about this? Like, that's all, you're really dedicating your time to think about this nonsense that does nothing but to serve you. Like, bro, come the fuck on. And then anytime you have a conversation with someone, you bring any of the shit up that I brought up earlier about, the fact that we're ran by fucking pedophiles, and the fact that, it's not like we don't have a political system at all. Like, it's all controlled. It's all set, two sides of the same coin. You bring this up to anybody. Oh, bro, you're thinking too much. You're a conspiracy. The government wouldn't do that, man. The fucking government came out and told us themselves they were raping kids. But yeah, for sure. Same people who were saying this years ago are saying the same shit now, even though the government's leaking from you. So at this point, it's a fucking choice. It's a choice. And so you're choosing to talk about nonsense. You're choosing to not doing anything. What the fuck is wrong with people nowadays? Like, what the fuck is wrong with people? I'm not talking about nothing unless it's serious. I'm not talking about that. Like, let's talk about psychology. Let's talk about philosophy. Let's talk about stoicism. Let's talk about something like that. Who gives a fuck about a celebrity? Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck about the drama? Who gives a fuck about this bullshit? Who cares? Who gives a fuck? Like, fuck off. Like, bro, that's why I don't talk to people anymore, bro. That's why I stay to myself. Like, people want to talk about nonsense. I really don't care. Like, if you want to have a normal conversation, we can talk about the basics. The basic level conversation. Me, we're going to have a conversation about the world. We're not going to have a conversation about Beyonce. We're not going to have a conversation about Jay-Z or Diddy. Well, we can talk about Diddy. Look, that's what I'm saying. Like, let's talk about shit like that. Let's talk about people who are fucking up this world. Let's not talk about people who are adding to the fuck ups. Like, what the fuck? Dumbass people out here, bro, thinking you want to talk about nonsense. People have the audacity to come in like, bro, where's the weather? Like, bro, I should smack the shit out of you. Like, get out my face with that. Like, come on, bro.
I get what he's saying. I hear him loud and clear. Okay? I feel him loud and clear. Not like that, but like I feel what he's saying. He's right, but I care. I care about those things. But like the one video said, we are being distracted by the dark. We are being distracted. So the only way to change those 1% is to shine light, because the 1% is dark. You cannot fight evil with evil. Dark and dark is not going to win. It's going to stay dark. You fight dark with light. So yes, I care, but if you truly care about all the babies that are going missing and the people that are being eaten, stop eating meat completely. That includes fish. Stop killing bugs. I know this sounds crazy, but it doesn't even, I'm not even going to get into that. And start choosing to come from a place of love. Start picking up your litter off the ground if you litter. Stop squishing bugs. Put them outside. Catch them and put them outside. We cannot win this fight if we are fighting with the same weapons they are fighting with. It's not going to happen. And that means having love in your heart even for those kind of people. Because that type of light outshines the dark every day. So yes, care about it. But if you really care about it, instead of just talking about it, start making the changes in your daily habits. Start making changes within yourself so you can radiate that goodness, that greatness, that authority of the divine light. If you truly care, operate from a place of love. Operate from a place of authenticity, respect, kindness. But you can't be those things until you're those things for yourself first. So,
I seen some shit on Facebook the other week. It was like, which is more scarier in the dark? If you hear a yell or if you hear a whisper? Bitch, you let me hear a motherfucking whisper in the motherfucking dark. Right. A whisper mean that shit is close enough where it can get to you. You feel me? You let me hear a motherfucking whisper anything to me, and you not supposed to be there. It'll be so much shit in the bottom of my motherfucking shoes. It'll be so much shit in my soul, because it'd been ran out my ass and went down the back of my leg. That's how scared.
That's nasty.
It'll be so much shit in my pants.
Nasty.
You let me hear a whisper in the fucking
it ain't
dark.
gonna be all that in my pants. It ain't gonna be that. I might pee a little, but I ain't doing all that.
Oh, one more thing, Lord, let me tell people. Thank you, Jesus. Y'all are about to hear one of the biggest lies ever being told to the world. Let me get in front of this lie. There are no aliens. There's only demons. Nobody has ever been off the planet. There's a dome that surrounds the earth that no one can get through. It's called the Van Nuys radiation belts. NASA is a scam. Nobody has ever been off the planet. No one. There are no aliens. There's only demons. The reason why the government is making this release is for this one reason. The rapture is getting ready to take place. Satan knows the only way he can gain control of the people that are left behind is through fear. Yep. So what he's going to do is have our government tell the world that there are aliens. And they're going to show you craft that they say came from alien technology. Oh, yeah. It came from alien technology, all right. Demons working with men to deceive. Do not believe the lie. Because when the rapture takes place, they're going to tell people that's left behind, you have to take this chip in your hand or your forehead so we can track you, so in case they come back and try to take you. That's what they're going to tell you at first. And many people who were in church, who were surface level Christians who would get left behind, they're not going to take the mark. Well, if you don't take the mark, they're going to chop. That's why Islam is growing up so big, because the Antichrist is Islamic. He's from Islam. The Antichrist is Islamic, and he's going to be working with the Pope. Right now, the Pope, the Catholic religion, has created a center. You can go look it up. That combines Christianity, Islam, and Catholicism all in one religion. You can go look it up. The building has been created. The one world religion has been created. It's in existence on this earth. Yes. Go Google it. I'm not making this up. I'm warning y'all. Do not believe it. There are no aliens. There are demons. There's only demons. And fallen angels. That's Satan and his cohorts. If you believe this lie, you're going to be deceived. You're going to go to hell. If you take the mark of the beast, you're going to go to hell. You can't be forgiven for it. I'm telling you what God said. So there it is. And you're going to hear this announcement coming from your governments in a week or two, maybe 3 weeks. They're preparing for the rapture and the second coming. All from hell. This is a plan that's been in place from the time Satan was kicked out of the earth. Kicked out of heaven onto the earth. There's been a plan in place. And he's been using mankind who listen to him and worship him to bring this plan into existence.
Relax. They not doing this disclosure for no reason. They not letting the cat out the bag for no... They, the other versions of us that try to keep control, because I know people in the comments, who's they? They're not doing it for no reason. We are the disclosure. We're being disclosed. We're being disclosed. Hold the ground. Follow the white rabbit. Follow your synchronicities. Hold the fucking ground. You're being disclosed. The Christ in you is being disclosed. The extraterrestrial in you is being disclosed. You are being disclosed. Hold the ground. Don't let no energy take you over. Don't let nothing. Get out into nature. Meditate, contemplate, handle your business, support one another, love one another, reach out to one another, take care of one another. It's fucking time. It's time. There's more activity in the skies than there's ever been. day and night. Day and night. There's more activity in the dream realm and the astral realm than there's ever been. The veil of veil. What veil? It's over. We're already, that's why you feel so airy-fairy. This is why you got to get grounded. This is why you got to make sure that you're supporting one another, make sure you're loving on one another. This is why these videos are important. As much as people try to talk about these videos are important, man, because the energy is powerful. We got to combat the energy. We got to combat it with our frequency, with our vibration. Support those that are giving off the message, because we're doing it fearlessly. In the face of those that would in the face of those that would want us to shut the fuck up. Support those that are actually helping you wake up, because those that are trying to keep you asleep, they're getting millions. I'm telling you, it's time. Hold the ground, hold the light. June is on fire. June is on fire already. I love you.
I love you too, brother. Money isn't real. So yeah, they may have millions, but they don't. They're bankrupt. They've created the illusion that they are above us, that they have all this money. Money isn't real. Money is fake. The real currency is our energy. That is the real currency. The real currency, like Homeboy said, is our awareness. The real currency is our authenticity. The real currency is the respect and the trust and the love and the loyalty and the value, all the things we give, all the things that we give to ourselves. If I can give that to you, you're a motherfucking millionaire. I know I'm a billionaire. My wealth is infinite. You couldn't put a dollar amount on the wealth that I have. That's how wealthy I am. And I know that. And so I'm able to walk through the world like, I know you are perceiving money as like, oh, well, you have to have a lot of money to be worse. No, you don't. That's the lie. That's the lie they told us that we believed, because they made us believe that money was real and that there's that. Take a dollar bill, take a 5, take a 10, take a 20, take a 50, take a 100. What's the difference? Nothing. The number on it. That's it. That's the only difference, friend. What kind of wealth are you looking for?
It's June 1st, 2026. Y'all don't find that weird?
Yeah, I do.
6 months gone already. Yeah. Down the drain. Time just going.
Time ain't real either. None of it.
I try this meditation out. I think they said you gotta, I am love.
No, you're not. Cut it out, bozo.
Healing frequencies. 417 hertz. Heal your sacral chakra. Cool.
I really feel like this too.
Getting a little bit horny. A little bit horny in here, man. Maybe if I just shut off my mind and focus on my breath.
I don't know why I think that's so funny.
Chakra.
Versus doing something about it.
Well, if you can control your feelings, it will get better. So here's what we would suggest. Knowing what you now know, just begin.
I can't tell nobody I'm listening to this.
You find yourself with what you acknowledge is some negative momentum. And then...
I am love. So many people.
It really be like that though.
There was only one rule to entering Earth. Forget who you are. Earth isn't just a planet. It's the greatest experiment in the universe. Consciousness came here knowing it would forget everything, to see if, even in total darkness, the light could be remembered. You chose your body, your family, your role. You entered as a baby and were taught fear and separation. Most forgot completely. God is inside you became, you are separate. But something shifted. Earth entered a new frequency. Across the planet, many arrived disguised as...
I wanted to keep going. I wanted it to keep going.
Tomato, isn't it?
getting her butt back in the house.
Is that a tornado?
Yeah.
Is that a
You shouldn't
tornado?
tell me that they don't create that and make that shit happen. Bullshit.
Is
sad.
that a tornado for real? Holy shit.
My heart goes out to those people.
Oh my god. That's a... What the frick, dude?
Bro, it's getting bigger.
OMG. Holy shit.
Damn. And that you trying to tell
Holy
me that's not created.
Holy shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. Holy shit. Oh my god.
That sucks.
Oh my god. What the... Oh, I hope everyone's okay over there. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Holy shit. We better go. Oh my god. Oh my god. It is lifting houses off of the... Holy shit. Oh my god. Oh, my heart is pounding. Oh, I hope they're okay. Oh my god. Holy shit.
Like the Care Bears where we send healing vibes. Care Bears care. I'm sending healing vibes to those
Your
people.
soul is ready for abundance, but is your body ready to carry it? Welcome to day 2 of the 144 Wealth Code Activation Series. Today, we're going to be focusing on the bridge. June 2nd carried a 288 frequency. Now, if you're seeing this after June 2nd, don't worry about it. What we really are focusing on is the essence behind the 288 frequency. 288 is the bridge between the unseen and the seen. Day 1 was a 144 frequency, representing the divine architecture. 288 is not only the divine architecture, but the divine architecture in motion. And your body is the bridge between the two. So for day 2's activation, we're going to work on preparing the body, the nervous system, to receive more. So you might want to save this post so you can refer back to it, because in today's activation, we're going to work on preparing your bridge. Let's activate, okay? First, you're going to cross your arms over your heart. Let your right hand touch your left upper arm, your left hand touch your right upper arm. And you're going to press your fingers firmly into the upper arms about 4 to 5 inches below the shoulders. Not painfully, but just firmly enough that your body feels the contact. And this is where our journey begins. Before we visualize anything, we acknowledge the body, because your body is the bridge. And your heart is the center point. So as you take a deep breath in, when you exhale, gently press into your arms and say, I acknowledge my body. Next breath in, I acknowledge my heart. And now we're going to bring our awareness into our heart space. Imagine a golden arc of light rising from your heart to your crown. This is your connection to the unseen, divine wisdom, vision, guidance, and higher consciousness. Now imagine a second golden arc of light moving from your heart down to the base of your spine. This is your connection to the seen, your body, your nervous system, your safety, your money, your actions, and your physical reality. Now see both arcs meeting in your heart. Heart to crown, heart to base of spine. Unseen and seen, spirit and body, vision and embodiment. And now I want you to repeat. My body is the bridge. My heart is the meeting point. My nervous system is safe to receive more. Now take one more deep breath in through the nose. Feel both golden arcs lighting up through your body. Step 2 is complete. And remember, your body is the bridge between the abundance that your soul is calling in and the abundance that your nervous system is ready to hold.
know, a man will never embrace his divinity until he embraces his femininity, right? Just like how niggas will call you gay for doing the most natural shit ever, even as a man. You see a nigga taking care of his toes, they call you gay for that, right? You see a nigga making sure he's good and shit, inside and out. Like, there's something gay with that, right? You see a nigga doing something that's out of the norms of a regular nigga, he's gay for that, right? Motherfuckers is not gonna be accepting the trueness within themselves until they embrace from which they came from, which is the divine feminine, the womb in, right? So that's why you got a bunch of reckless ass, grown, childish men, because they're immature and foolish. That's what it is. So I just want to say that real quick, man, because like I be noticing a lot of niggas that be staring at me and shit. And they probably be thinking this and that in their head and shit. Not that I care, but it's like, you know, motherfuckers, they're too insecure about themselves, so they would never be able to have enough confidence to embrace the trueness within their own self. You know?
Exactly.
So just some quick thought real quick, man, because it's just sad, man.
It is sad.
That's all I gotta say.
That was
I love myself.
Yes.
Always. In all aspects.
Yes.
Not one gets singled out.
And even if, like, there is nothing wrong with a man wanting to get his toes done. That is more masculine than a masculine man. I'm just saying. Don't be afraid to embrace your divine feminine side of yourself, men. It's balancing both of them.
Cleansing and healing the body made simple. Listen close. Clean your gut, clean your liver and turn it back on, kill the parasites in their eggs, which also include mold and yeast, flush your kidneys, and get the heavy metals out. Rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. Let me break it down. Everything starts in the gut. It's your second brain. That's where your microbiome is, right? And that's what sends all the signals and all the digestion and everything, right? So you want to clean out all that compacted fecal matter, because most people are walking around with about 10 to 15 pounds of in their body.
Yeah.
Let's clean all that out and get ready for what's going to come out of the liver, because you don't want any obstructions blocking what's going to come from your liver into your gut. You want it to just seamlessly get on out, because what's going to come out of your liver? All those fake foods, all the things that your body couldn't process, all these things that the evil has been attacking us with, right? They turn into little stones, and it's basically like Finding Nemo. You know when the stone gets stuck in the filter and then the filter stops and the whole tank turns green? That's basically what's happening inside your body from the inside out, breeding parasites and disease when your liver's turned off. So let's take some time and turn that back on. Then we're going to kill the parasites. Now, please understand they've been adapted to billions of years to survive in their host, so it's going to take some time, probably like 2-3 months to really kill them, because you got to kill them and their eggs, and they lay millions of eggs a day. And yeast and mold are also considered parasites, so we got to attack that. Then, in between all this, we're going to be making sure that we're keeping our kidneys clean and healthy and functional, because they're going to be filtering a lot of stuff. And then we're going to get the heavy metals out. Rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, right? And watch how quickly your body remembers what to do, because all we're doing is cleaning the internal environment, creating a new internal environment for the body to do what it does best, which is regenerate. And you're either going to put in the stuff that's going to help it, or you're going to put in the stuff that's going to inhibit it. So that, in a nutshell, and granted, there's a lot of in-betweens, lifestyle changes, body movements, being outside, nature bathing, meditating, having a connection to God, drinking juice, all these things, right, will help in cleansing your body. But in a nutshell, that's really all there is to it. Now, there's many ways you can go about doing this, and I can show you what I do. I can show you the products that I take, but please understand, you're going to want to do this at least once, let alone until you're good, before we start really targeting the nanotech. Because if you start targeting the nanotech before having a clean functioning liver and kidneys, well, you could actually end up hurting yourself a little bit worse. And with all this said, I don't treat, diagnose, or cure anything. Instead, what I do is I help the body remember what it does best, which is regenerate. So I hope this video found you well. I hope you liked it. I hope you're now curious to figure out how can I go do all of this stuff. And if you need some help, just hit me up. But I had to make this video first before we talk about the nanotech. Because of course we have a nanotech stack. I got it right here. I want to give it to you. I want to read it to you so that way you can go and start defending yourself against these evil motherfuckers. Do you understand? So I love you. Peace.
That was a great video.
Okay, what I'm about to say is for entertainment purposes only, but if you're awake in any capacity, you can clearly see what's going on in the world with all the fear-mongering, the rising of the fuel prices to try and push electric vehicles to steal our freedom. We're basically having a rerun of what happened in 2020, and this is just the next stage for them to implement their globalist agenda. So yeah, anyone with a non-fluoridated calcified pineal gland can clearly see what's going on. But I think it's so important to remind ourselves that the biggest war that's currently going on right now is the spiritual war on consciousness, on our consciousness, on our frequency. And we have to remember to stay sovereign and stay in our power and maintain our frequency. And wherever possible, just stay in the frequency of unconditional love, because that is the God frequency. And that is the energy that is going to help heal all these patterns, all these three-dimensional political structures that are in place. So just reclaim your power, okay? And do not comply with these idiots.
Don't comply with the idiots.
Let's think about this concept. What you do in the dark comes to the light, okay? Now let's take it a step further. Lucifer means the light barrier, light bringer, okay? Most Christians, most people would say that Lucifer is dark, evil, you know. I remember growing up, the Antichrist being something that no one saw coming, but everybody loved, everybody knew. So with Lucifer being the light bringer, the light barrier, have we been tricked? The dark comes to the light.
We have been tricked.
Here is a random fact that I am pretty sure you have never ever thought about. Humans, us the people, are born with all of our teeth in our skull. It makes sense that they would already be there. I mean, at the end of the day, they are a part of our skeleton. However, have you ever seen a baby skull? This is a human baby skull. These are the adult teeth, and these are the baby teeth. Ah! This is a baby skull. This is a baby skull. We're born like that. Ah!
I just had the wildest.
The older I get, the more I'm starting to question this reality that we're in. Yo, I'm looking at this globe, right, that we so-called live on, right? Yo, you see the clouds right here. You see the land, and you see the blue ocean. But let me ask you, where's the blue sky?
I just got excited.
Where's the sky? Like, I'm looking at the blue sky right now. I'm outside looking at the blue sky. I see the clouds above me. But where's the sky? Where is the blue sky? In this globe picture, bro. They can't get nothing past my eyes, bro. For real, they've been lying to us for a long time. For a long time now, bro. I don't know what to do, who to even talk to about it, but y'all.
Baby doll, why are you in the street? Are you a baby? Yeah? You need to get out of the street, love.
He's talking
Will you follow me? Come on. What? You want to ride on my foot? What? What? Gotta go this way. Come on. This way. Come on. Come on. Gotta follow. You're a good job.
I'm getting a crazy download right now. Like,
good
crazy.
job. Come here.
Not
Come
crazy,
here, baby.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Come on.
I can't even concentrate on watching this right now. Like,
Yeah.
it's so...
I'll be your
I
mama.
really want to pause this and go meditate.
Y'all, I sat on my stoop And he walked, came right up and hopped along and sitting here yelling at me. You want some worms, bro? You're just a fledgling. You a baby. You a baby. Here. Come here. Let's get some worms. Beetles? I need a worm. Worm, worm, worm.
Worm, 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 worm.
Watch him. While I do this.
That bird is somebody. That's not a regular bird.
Oh my god, you went up
Came
to
back
my
reincarnated.
phone. I'm all the way over
feel
here
it.
you on my phone. You're silly.
Trying to talk to her. And she's not.
You looking at, what are you
she's
looking
not
at yourself?
catching on.
That is a mirror on the back. There's a worm, bro.
What was
You want a
that?
worm?
Because it's a bird. It doesn't like.
It's not on my Tuesday bingo.
I know what just
Yeah?
happened.
What's up, boy? You wanna look for more bugs? Here's more bugs.
What did it spit up?
You don't want to look for bugs? What? He's up in the tree.
I know that was a worm, but the
Where?
yellow thing.
Right there. He can fly. You coming back? Yeah? Hi, sweetheart. Don't try eating it again. I have seed. You want some seed? Yeah?
She's trying to talk to you.
Oh, okay. That's... Really? Oh, that's my crotch. Hi. Oh, okay. Just don't poop on me. Really? Yeah? Okay. I love you too. You're my best friend. Oh, okay. Y'all, am I inducted into Disney princesses now? Yeah?
I'll give it to July 4th. If something does not happen within our government to truly change the course of America, we citizens arrest and drag these snakes up out of their chambers by their feet. That's where I'm at with it. Anybody against me? Didn't think so.
Here's the thing. Let's say we do drag them out, right? But nobody's done any work on themselves from the trauma this world has put on them. Do you realize that once these people are taken out, which they are going to be, but if the world were to do it right now the way the world is, it'd be a fucking madhouse around here because you have so many people unhealed, people that, oh, well, they're gone, so now we are in control of the money, not realizing that that money bullshit is fake. There would be people trying to be leaders who have no business being leaders. So, we're not doing it right now. We heal ourselves from the inside out. You either have the wealth or you don't. There's no dollar amount that's going to fix it. I'm just saying.
You know what the biggest fuckery and the biggest illusion is in this world? Is that people are still arguing over politics and the government and shit like this. When are we going to understand and overstand that they are all part of the same team? Every government in this world, every politician in this world is the inorganic ones.
Inorganic.
It's an illusion. There's no left, right. They're all part of the same fucking team. So you's going and doing rallies and doing this, and then there's people that are trying to cause division. Oh, this is our land. No, this is our land. Right. What are you arguing about, bro? If you knew the true history of this world, you would know. You should know it is an indigenous world, native indigenous. So I don't know why we are all arguing and trying to cause division. Oh, get out of our country, get out of that. Like, why, bro? You know what would actually make this shit wrap up faster? You know,
Say it, brother.
the crumble of politicians and the government
Yes.
is love and unity.
Yes.
Because it doesn't matter. We're like, what you are saying is it's an illusion. I don't get why we're going, oh, let's vote for this, let's vote for it. It's not going to fucking matter. The only way out of this shit is love and unity, not division and separation. So by all means, if you want to keep this third dimensional matrix simulation running, keep going. By all means, keep arguing, keep showing division, keep feeding into the illusions that they're dishing out. But if you actually want it to stop, start showing love, start realizing and understanding that we are all connected. We're meant to be united, because when we unite as a collective, that is when this shit wraps up. Like, and there's a lot of people on the spiritual journey that need to realize this as well, need to understand and understand this message as well, because it's the biggest illusion that's going on right now.
What he said.
Breaking shocking news. Not one, not two, not three, but apparently 12 junkyards have burned down in the last little while in the United States. All the way from Plantsville, Connecticut, Canton, Ohio, junkyards burning down, burning up all the parts, burning up all the old vehicles sitting there. Now the question is this. Think about this logically and literally take the sheep fluoride out of your brain for a second. Not that you, if you're listening to this, you probably don't have a calcified pineal gland to begin with. But anyways, listen. They want to mandate new vehicles with sensors and AI and all this crazy crap. What would be a good way to make sure people's older cars remain on the road for a shorter and shorter duration of time? Well, maybe get rid of all the spare parts. Because this is the thing. You used to be able to go to a junkyard and get a freaking headlight or a taillight and put it in yourself. But the new vehicles, 2019 and above, have the parts are literally software locked to the VIN number of the car. And if you put in a new one, you got to go through software. It's bullshit. So anyway, clearly, I do wonder about the organicness about these junkyards burning down and if something else is going on here. Now, it really does seem like we're being attacked from all angles.
If you want to manifest wealth on the New Earth timeline, you're going to have to reset your baseline frequency. Welcome to day 3 of the 9-day 144 Wealth Code activations. Today is June 3rd, 2026, and in quantum numerology, that gives us a 432 frequency. 432 can be divided into the 144 grid 3 times. Remember, day 1, we talked about your I am throne, remembering your divine divinity. Day 2 was about activating your bridge, preparing your body to receive the frequency of abundance. And day 3 is going to be about resetting your baseline frequency. The 432 frequency asks us, what has been normal in our body? Fear, pressure, guilt, survival? Because many people are trying to manifest abundance while their nervous system is still calibrated to lack and scarcity. But your New Earth baseline is not panic. It's service, purpose, divine alignment. And on the New Earth timeline, your abundance is tied to service. Not service from overgiving, service from overflow. In today's activation, we're going to do EFT tapping. Tapping helps you speak directly to your nervous system. When we tap on certain points while saying affirmations, you're not just saying words, you're helping your body receive the frequency. Now let's activate. Even though I chose survival as my baseline, I choose to return to alignment. Even though I chose survival as my baseline, I choose to return to alignment. I release survival as my normal. I release survival as my normal. I release fear as my normal. I release fear as my normal. I release pressure as my normal. I release pressure as my normal. I release scarcity as my normal. I release scarcity as my normal. I return to my New Earth timeline. I return to my New Earth timeline. My baseline is purpose. My baseline is purpose. My baseline is service from overflow. My baseline is service from overflow. Now take a deep breath and say, I am safe to live in my New Earth frequency. I allow abundance to meet me in my mission. Step 3 is complete. And remember, abundance doesn't respond to what you want. It responds to the frequency you're currently living in.
I love that.
It's crazy as a kid. I had 33 things that I read 3 times a day. 3 times. I did it every single day. These 33 things were things of my future that I wanted. And I would cross them off. My friends would laugh at me. I'd read them in the backseat of the car out loud. I didn't care. That was where I wanted my mind. I had no idea how my subconscious mind was going to get me there. That was just me. And as I crossed them off my list, I started believing more that I was the creator of my life. And then unknown and unusual opportunities started to show up to cause me to believe that this is actually working.
I love that for him.
3 things I've stopped doing now that I understand universal laws and the power of your subconscious mind. You're going to want to save this. This might change your life. Number 1, I never talk shit about myself. Ever. When you speak something into existence, you are commanding that. The words that you speak, the internal conversations that you have are not private. Your subconscious mind is powerful as fuck.
Powerful.
Once it takes something as a belief that you've created for yourself, it creates. So all those self-fulfilling prophecies that you've created for yourself, such as, oh, I'm such an idiot. Why am I so clumsy? Oh, I just have mental health issues. That's just me. I'm so unlovable. Why can't I find a decent partner? I'm a broke ass bitch. All of these terms that you regurgitate 24/7 on autopilot to your friends, you speak about it, you talk about it to yourself. This is why your life is the way it is. And your outer world will constantly continue to reflect what you believe to be true about yourself. So all those really shitty terms that you keep talking about yourself, you're screwing yourself over. You're creating this. You are speaking it into existence. Therefore it is. So within, so without. Stop it. Number 2, I no longer complain about money. Ever. You will not hear me moaning about the cost of living. You will not hear me moaning about the expensive things. You will not hear me saying things like it's too expensive. I can't afford it. I can't do this. I can't do that. Because I can do everything. And so can you. We all can. We just constantly limit ourselves all the time with these shitty terms. We create these beliefs for ourselves 24/7. And we continue to manifest it like on a freaking hamster wheel. And then our life is a constant rat race of shit, more problems, more money issues, more struggle, because that's what we believe for ourselves. Therefore it is. You need to become a delusional person. You need to tap into your delulu. You need to start believing that you're successful, you're wealthy, you're rich. Money is the easiest thing to come by. Money is attracted into your life like water. You need to believe that these things are so attainable for you, that they're so normal, they're so embedded into your belief system that you will start literally drawing it in. This is exactly what's happened to me, and my life has done a 180. I've attracted a 15k pay increase in a new job that I wasn't even looking for. I've attracted brand deals that I didn't even want. I'm getting paid to make videos. Countless sales in my business, this business, 30k. Random cash rebates. I get free shit everywhere I go. My engagement, free holiday home that I got to go to next year as much as I want. Like, once you tap into this information, your life will change, I promise. Number 3, I will never stop loving myself. I am obsessed with myself now, and I don't give a shit if that comes across conceited or up myself. I'm fucking up myself, and I fucking love it, because it took me a very long time to get to this place, and I know everything is a mirror of me. So if I love myself, I respect myself, and I think I'm worthy of everything. Guess what my reality will show? Everything that I believe to be true for myself. So you need to fucking love yourself too, because if you don't love yourself, how do you expect to have an amazing life? It makes you feel shit. Your life will just continue to reflect that. You will continue to attract shitty people. People won't respect you. People won't show the love and care for you that you deserve. You need to change your perception on you, who you are, your beliefs, and your perception of the world, and everything will start mirroring it. If you need help, you know where to go. Go to the top of my page. I have my 4-step guide. I have a new workshop coming out in the new year. It's going to be called Think Yourself Rich. It's going to cover how to reprogram your subconscious mind to draw in abundance, to draw a better financial situation for yourself. It's what I've used. It's the blueprint that I've used, and it's going to help you too. So look out for that. But at the moment, I do have my Alignment with Coco workshop, so have a look.
This is so powerful. You have to listen to this and let it sink in.
If you cannot write down right now on a piece of paper, this is what I want. If you can't list them. This is what I want. Then you can't have it. Because your mind will get for you what you want, but you have to feed it a vision of what you're looking for. It's always interesting because the function of the mind is to make coherence between your belief and your reality. If I believe it's not going to work, then the function of the mind will manifest in a situation where it doesn't work. If I totally believe this is how it's going to work, then my mind will set me up in a situation where it works that way. And all of a sudden, that's when you start to realize, wait a minute, it's not chance anymore. This isn't chance. This is creativity. And we are creators.
Gosh, I love Bruce Lipton. I've been studying his work for over 30 years. And let me tell you something that can shift everything. If you can't clearly name what you want, your mind can't go get it for you. You have to give your mind a vision. Your brain needs clarity. Your energy needs direction. Because your mind's job is to create coherence between what you believe and what you see. If you believe it won't work, you'll find proof of that. But if you believe it will, your mind will line things up to match. It's not luck. It's creation. And you, my love, are the creator. So try this and take your power back.
Believe you have it already, and it's already yours, and it will be.
So Leo, Sag, Pisces, Aries, and Capricorn, especially Capricorn, you guys are energies and signs that literally get younger as you physically age, right? Y'all literally get younger as y'all physically age just because of the amounts of laughing that y'all do. Laughing is very anti-inflammatory. This is a real fact, right? So y'all get into more things that you're interested in. Y'all find your passions. Y'all find things that like comedy. Y'all find your niche of what things makes y'all happy. And y'all literally spiritually get younger. Like y'all souls literally start to feel more vibrant as you get older. And it doesn't matter how much his body actually ages. This is just the flesh. Y'all soul, laughter that y'all have, the inner child, that anti-inflammatory energy that y'all get from the inner child, the laughing, is so anti-inflammatory to y'all body. It's so healing to the nervous system that it keeps y'all literally like youthful. So stay in that youthful energy, especially as y'all get older. You're going to stay young when y'all laugh, when y'all into comedy.
I love that. It's what you believe. I believe in me.
Hold on, let me explain myself. I was making a joke about hot fries where I was like, hot fries is demonic. I said it's evil magic. I don't actually believe that, but I made a joke. I was like, they're putting Citri in the hot fries. Citri is a goetic demon of lust and pleasure and flesh desire. I feel like food craving fits under flesh desire. I don't know. And then I realized Citri is a cat. That's a cat right there. And then I started getting teary-eyed, bro, when I was making the video. I was like, what the fuck? But then I posted it and no one understood anything because no one know what the fuck is a goetic demon. No one knows about that shit. I live in like my own world of imagination because people don't know this shit. But to me, that shit was funny, bro.
Alright, listen.
You want to know what it is? It's that I don't want to play the game anymore. It's that I refuse to submit to a system that doesn't even follow its own rules. The Department of Defense has never, let this sink in now, never passed an audit. Not once. Not once. The Department of Defense has never passed an audit. But you and I both know that they're standing there with their fucking hands out at every fork in the fucking road, requiring the average man, you and me, to pay taxes and penalizing you if you don't. The game is rigged. It always was. And you know what? If that was it, I might call it, but it's not. That's not even the worst. You really want to hit him where it hurts? You want to send a message? If you want to send a message, file exempt. Working a 9 to 5, slave to the man, file exempt. If you're a 1099, don't file. And then all year next year, talk about not filing. You 9 to 5ers, keep filing exempt. Watch it all crumble. Watch them fold. They can't hit us all. This is how we do it. Right here,
Here's
right
the thing.
now.
You have
Send
to have some that
the
are going to be
message.
willing to fall.
Bottleneck their funds. Take all your cold hard asset out of the bank and put it underneath a mattress. I'm tired of playing this game.
If it's going to lead everybody
Let's
into the right direction,
introduce a little anarchy.
and keep
Upset
them
the
there,
established order, and everything becomes chaos.
There's gonna be some that are gonna have to be willing
99% of humans are fake.
fall.
The only real ones left are the ones who don't take medications, don't get vaccinated, don't use artificial fragrances, don't go to doctors, don't wear sunscreen, don't trust in doctors, don't trust in the media, and most importantly, don't trust in the government. Anyone who do these things is incapable of being a real person because all of their thoughts, feelings, and opinions are influenced by something outside of themselves. If you want to be real, avoid all of these things.
Okay, so my mom's a doctor, and here are some of the things that she tells me are banned from the house because cause infertility and cancer. I am no longer allowed to wear Lululemon because PFAs inside of their clothing. PFAs are forever chemicals, stay inside of your bloodstream, and you can get cancer and infertility from it because your body can't push out the chemicals. Second thing is I'm not allowed to have Starbucks anymore. They have chemicals inside of their drinks. It causes cancer and infertility as well. I'm banned from Starbucks, and the chemicals that they have in their drink are called VOCs, versatile organic compounds, and these chemicals are also found in your bathroom cleaners. Third thing that is banned from my household is Colgate toothpaste because they have substantial amounts of lead inside of their toothpaste. If you want to know how I know all this and how I am actually getting money back from all of these, it's called claimmoney.com. File for a bunch more lawsuits and get money back from all of these.
What was she doing to that poor fruit?
Planes are spraying in our sky. And they use these 5G towers to manipulate the aluminum, strontium, and barium particles that are being sprayed in our sky so that they could keep it in front of the sun. They claim it's to reflect the sunlight back to fight climate change. But I don't believe that for a second.
I call bullshit.
The mental state of millennials are described through the main characters of SpongeBob. And a lot of them are pretty self-explanatory. You see, you got Sandy who lives in a bubble, right? Sandy lives in her own bubble, right? You got Patrick who lives under a rock. We all know those people who just live under a rock in their own world, right? You got Mr. Krabs who is anchored down by his possessions, right? And that's kind of heavy. You got Plankton who lives for work, always at work, and always trying to get ahead. SpongeBob who lives in a fruit. So that means he's gay. Fruity as fuck. I'm just playing. No, he lives fruitful, right? Fruit, he lives fruitful. And shout out to all y'all that's living fruitful. And then you got the one that hit home for me. Squidward who lives in his head.
What? I never looked at it like that.
That's the one that
is fire though.
Damn.
That he was able to
live all this time just to find out you're the Squidward. You're the Squidward of your world. So who are you?
I have been though. I definitely was a Squidward for sure.
Elite ball knowledge. Elite ball knowledge.
Yo, the ancestors just gave me a download for somebody. It was like, sometimes it just, you don't go chasing waterfalls. But anyway, they said you don't fit in. They said there's no point. They said you never fit in. They say your energy gonna keep expanding. They're not even sufficient mirrors for you anymore. They said, what are you gonna talk about with them? How they gonna help you expand? How are they your tribe? They said you're tribeless. They said you are part of your own tribe. They said you are to make a new tribe. They say you don't need to even look in your bloodline anymore. They say your bloodline is irrelevant now. They're going to carry you. Your spirit team is with you because they with you through DNA anyway. They said do your own thing.
Always.
That's what the ancestors telling me. I don't know who needs to hear this, but it just, you don't fit in. You ain't never going to fit in. Your room going to encapsulate their room. Your energy going to take over their energy. Isolate.
I'm not going to isolate, but...
So the theory is, life is a single player game. You are born alone and you die alone. And in the interim, your entire experience of life happens inside your head. No matter how many people you're surrounded with, it's ultimately just you and you. your thoughts, your beliefs, your attitudes. And this is a profoundly liberating notion, because when you really grok it, that life is a single player game, that there is no opponent and there is no judge, it's just you. It's just you in this video game. So you're free to do what you want. It's just whatever you decide to make this game into. This frees you up to play at the highest level, at the riskiest level, or at whatever level you want. But ultimately realizing no one is watching, no one cares. It's just you in this game. It will only ever be you. You are only perceiving your own consciousness at any given moment. So go and play the game.
Don't give up on your dreams. The Rock is selling shampoo and conditioner, and he's bald.
Welcome to America, where the people who own the prisons belong in them. Welcome to America, where the people who make the laws break them more than the citizens. Welcome to America, where they tell you to eat healthy, but they poison the food. Welcome to America, where no one from America actually runs America. Welcome to America, where the police here to so-called protect and serve kill about as many Americans as, the ruthless Americans. Welcome. Welcome to America, where you can go to school for 16, 24 plus years and still not get a job in your field because it doesn't pay enough. Welcome to America. Welcome to America, where they tell you you need to have a house and a white picket fence with a car, but you pay taxes every year and don't own anything. They can take it all away. Welcome.
Yep.
America, where the only way you can live the American dream is to not be from here. Because if you do live here, you know that the American dream is bullshit.
Bullshit.
Bye.
Bye. Bro, facts.
People don't understand. Did you know how to get rid of fear?
How do you get rid of fear?
Accept it. Accept this. I'm gonna say this. If you're scared, accept the worst possibility that can happen. Accept it in your mind. Like, a lot of people run from them thoughts. But if you sit down and accept the worst situation that can happen in your mind, it ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna be as bad. Because your mind gonna feel like it lived it already. And it has.
But isn't that like manifesting?
Yeah, no, it lived it already. It put it in the past. You accepted it. You accepted the moment for what it is. You didn't run from it. Right? If tears come, let them fall. Right?
I love that.
The pain you have to walk into and accept it for what it is. And then it transforms. Right? But if you keep running from it, it'll never have a chance to transform. Right? You embrace the pain.
No, it seems hard.
What do you mean it seems hard? Yes, life is hard. I told you take the hard road. Why would you take the short road when it's going to just send you back the hard way anyway?
I mean, listen.
Imminent angel message just came through, and you need to hear this. If you're seeing this, this is for you. This one hit me like a ton of bricks. So the angels are here. They are waiting on the other side of the veil, and the veil is ready to lift. But because they can't interfere with free will, they are waiting for critical mass of souls to wake up to the higher truths. So we need more people to wake up. And due to free will, we can't force people to awaken, but we can show them what awakening is like. Live selflessly. Live with kindness. Live with unconditional love. These are the weapons of light that are used to ward off evil. And once enough people wake up, the veil will lift, this entire world will fade away. And this is the important part they want me to tell you. Do not worry about AI. This is not the first world that AI has threatened. In the name of the Most High, your soul is safe.
I love that message.
So the theory is every synchronicity you experience is the simulation dropping an Easter egg for you. It's the hologram winking at you because you're aligned with the main quest. The more you follow your excitement, the more the developer of the game notices. See, when you're grinding through life on autopilot, the game mostly runs in the background. But the second you start following your highest excitement, that breadcrumb trail that your soul is leaving uniquely for you, something shifts. You start getting more obvious winks, repeating numbers, perfect timing, people saying the exact thing you need to hear at the exact right moment. It's like you leveled up and now the game is actively helping you on the main quest. The more aligned you become, the more the simulation starts showing its hand. Drop a comment below if you felt the simulation winking at you lately.
Most definitely have.
There is one thing no one has identified or said about the aliens species that have been released. Reptiles are obviously black people, insectoids are Asians, Nordics is your average everyday white guy, and grays are the Mexicans. How did we not realize this?
Wait, what?
I am no longer using my spiritual awakening to break free from the Matrix. I am using it to make the Matrix my bitch. Because why would I try to escape a game that I now have all the cheat codes for and can dominate like a boss? I love you. Keep growing. We got this.
I love that.
Guys, this is a game changer. The reason why you would allow people to know that you are woo-woo, new age, and weird is because authenticity is the highest frequency. The more often you show up as authentic, the more your vibration goes up. So even if people think you're weird, they can't deny the fact that it feels good to be around you because you're playful, you're authentic, you are unburdened by fear. You no longer care what other people think of you. You are no longer living for social approval. And that's literally what everyone wants. You become an anchor in the room that allows everyone else to be themselves, and that is a divine gift. Be yourself. We need your light. You have put in the work. Now go play. Love you. Peace.
Love you too, baby. Well, there you have it, folks. Remember, don't believe shit you hear or see on these videos. Do your own research. And if you find what you're looking for, or you can't find what you're looking for, or you have found what you're looking for, and you don't know what to believe, go sit in silence. Go meditate, sit in silence, ask your question, and if you sit long enough, you will get your answer. Might not be the answer you want, but it's the right answer. Well, I hope you have an amazing 24 and the best ever never. Until I see you on the next one, I love you.
Lady boss energy, yeah, she knows the way. You can finally speak of love and light any time of day. Lady boss energy, this one she got the vibe. Never stop questioning, never tell a lie.